Late this afternoon, we learned that Speaker Boehner appears to be giving some ground. The House will vote on Friday on a $9 billion package, a supplemental for flood insurance, followed by another vote on the $51 billion package on January 15. Congressman Runyan is a Republican of New Jersey. He met with Speaker Boehner this afternoon. He joins us now. Good to see you, Congressman. What did Speaker Boehner say today?
Well, he really touched on what you really said, starting it off Friday with the relief on the flood insurance aspect of it, and really capping it off and taking the vote. We all think we should have been taking this afternoon, taking that on January 15th. And I think what Speaker Boehner really said when he first sat down, he goes, I know there's been a lot of frustration, a lot of anger that's been directed at me, and he goes, I own it, I deserve it. He goes, I don't know, he could just kind of explain it where he didn't feel it was the right situation, or he didn't like the vote count he had for the fiscal bill, which I would disagree with, because like I think he just had the quote of Congressman Biondo there, said, this is disaster. This is disaster relief. We're already 66 days into this process. People are suffering, and it's about getting them the relief they need. And it's frustrating to be able to sit here and be 2 years, and at the end of the Congress come tomorrow, still making these same mistakes of dragging these things on instead of making the decision and moving on.
Well, and it's also self-inflicted, because at least from the outside looking in, you look at this and you say, of course they're going to approve a Superstorm Sandy package of relief. Why wouldn't they? And then to have this delay go off the clock is just a further wounding of the party.
And it is very, because like you just said, Michael, it's self-inflicted, and I think everybody, bipartisan-wise, would say this is going to happen. Why are we delaying it? Let's get it done. Yeah, you've heard the rhetoric back and forth of the Senate bill coming over here, and I think what we have in place here in the House, we're actually going to clean that up, make it disaster related, take all the pork, take those Senate earmarks out of there, make it a clean bill, and do what it's intended to do, is help the people, my constituents, the residents of New Jersey, New York. That's what the job is, and putting this off is only going to hurt us in the long run, because you forget about this, and Michael, I know you know the Delaware Valley region pretty well. The Jersey Shore is a $34 billion a year industry.
Sure.
And if that's not close to up and running, when it comes spring, summertime, that's going to take a huge hit to our economy.
Hey, Congressman, let me ask you a question, if I might, about your governor, because, of course, soon Chris Christie will stand for re-election, and here he is so straightforwardly commenting and criticizing Speaker Boehner, and it comes on the heels of him appearing with President Obama. I guess my question is, within the party, does the Republican apparatus get tired of its governor stepping out of line from the typical partisan mode?
No, I think what Governor Christie brings to the table is kind of what the American people are looking for. Somebody that's going to shoot them straight.
Right.
If you got to call names and call people to the mat and hold people accountable, that's what needs to be done. Accountability at the end of the day is, I think, what everybody's frustrated about. It's what I'm frustrated about. That's why I ran. That's why I got involved. And it's here every day, trying to push somebody, trying to kick somebody in the seat of the pants, just to do their job and take care of their constituents.
Got it. Congressman Runyan, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Joining